This is Rotten Glory. I'm your host, Ty Gorton. Cheers. Welcome, everybody. Gotta say, I feel just a little bit dirty. This is my first true, I guess you could say my first true clickbait title video. And yeah, I feel a little dirty. If it gets some views, I'll still feel dirty, but rather than dirty gross, I think it'll be a little bit dirty sexy. So that would be an improvement. Today I want to talk about ComicsGate and is it too expensive for fans? And to that I say, F you to the CK no. No. It is not too expensive. And I'm going to back that shit up because there are a lot of reasons for that. The background images, the slideshow, these are all books that I've backed in recent months. And, I'm not going to lie, I've spent too much money and I have to back off. Do I regret any of these investments? Not at all. And I'm going to tell you why. The first point I want to dive into is something your boy Zach has talked about, and I'm not sure exactly which video. I'm sure he's talked about it more than once. But when it comes to the mainstream titles from the big two and these long-running core characters, it just doesn't feel like they matter anymore. Like, it doesn't feel like they're important. It just seems throwaway. And there are a lot of reasons for this. But, you've got dozens of spin-off titles with these characters. You've got different talent coming on to write these characters. And it completely changed the dynamic of it. They don't stay true to what these characters were meant to be. And you have these corporations that kind of, kowtow to any, whatever is trendy at the time. And so it just makes it feel like this has no vision. At any moment, they could just reset the whole thing and start over, or just erase years of a character's history because it's been written into a corner that they can't get out of. And it's just, what is the point? What is the point of keeping up with that? Of investing money and time and emotion into something that clearly it doesn't have a foundation. It doesn't have a meaningful direction or vision. And this is in large part because the people who created those characters, who gave those characters a voice, who put something of themselves into the characters, they're no longer involved. So it's lost all meaning, and there isn't a respect there. Look at, a character like Luke Skywalker, right? Look what happens when someone other than George Lucas is given the freedom to write Luke Skywalker. It's a tragedy. Look what they've done to this man. It's pure humiliation. complete deviation from everything Luke Skywalker was written to be. And I'm not saying George Lucas is perfect. You know, he makes missteps and mistakes, and, you know, he's not always at the top of his game, but he would never disrespect one of his own characters this way. He knows fundamentally who Luke Skywalker is. He knows the choices he would make in any given situation. But you pass those reins off to a Rian Johnson, and he doesn't have respect for the character. He doesn't understand what it is people are connecting to. And he's willing to literally throw it away, toss it over his shoulder, and laugh about it, and think that he's being clever. So when you're talking about ComicsGate, books, and the creative people behind those offerings, these are passionate people who they have a vision, and they're bringing something into the world. They care about it. It's their baby. And investing into that, giving them the funds that they need to do the work, to bring their books to life, and knowing that when I find a character that I connect with, when I find a title that I want to continue reading, I know with ComicsGate that the entire run of that series is going to be true to itself, because the core person or team behind it is going to be the same. And, you know, maybe a colorist or a letterer, you know, it might shift a little. But the person who created the character, who is writing the character, is always going to be there through the entire run. So you know it's going to stay true to its vision, that character isn't going to, all of a sudden, without any warning, just change completely and become something that you're no longer interested in. And that there's value there. For me, that's worth paying a bit of a premium. And then, of course, you know, you've got the entire reason ComicsGate was birthed in the first place. You know, you've got SJW politics. And that's just right now. That's what's happening now. It's what not only comics, but just about every entertainment medium is contending with, this mentality that is destroying long-standing franchises and IPs, just wreaking havoc. And because these properties are owned by corporations who follow these, who just feel a need to bend with whatever cheap, dirty political fad is going on. And they're going to take their properties and these characters and drag them through the muck of that trend. And they're going to force the talent, the creative, passionate people to do these things. And it's so tragic to me. It's painful. Because, you know, a lot of these people, these artists and writers that are having to do this, even if some of them might vocally or present that they agree with it, you can't tell me that they're not suffering behind the scenes, a lot of them. Because if they want to keep getting that paycheck, they have to humiliate characters that probably inspired them to get into comics in the first place. And that is so sad. But that's what you get when you have corporations and you're reliant on corporations to produce these books, who control these characters. This is what's going to happen. So when you're talking about ComicsGate and independent creators, they're completely free of that. They don't have to bend. They don't have to take a knee. And so again, investing in that, investing in giving creators the freedom to produce the books they want to produce, to write their characters the way they want to write them. You can't put a price tag on that. It's incredible to be able to contribute that way. And that, that kind of feeds right in to my final point, is that, yeah, I back books. Something catches my eye. I really like the art or the concept, or maybe just the person, the way they're marketing it, or how they present themselves in their work, or all of the above. But when you click that button and you fund a ComicsGate book, you're giving another human being the opportunity to escape the nonsense. You're giving them creative freedom. And that is so powerful, to be a part of that, to be connected to that. And ComicsGate is this network of incredible fans who, we love having a good time, we love supporting the work, and we understand the value of giving a creator the freedom to not have to bend a knee to the nonsense that is going on right now, politically. So, for all these reasons, no, ComicsGate is not too expensive. There is so much value in what is going on right now. And I'm proud to be a part of it. I'm proud to support it. And do I wish I could get more books, that I could back more of these projects? If they were at a lower price, of course I do. But, quality over quantity, just being able to be a part of it, to participate, so I get less comics. But each one of them is special. And I know that I've played a role in bringing it into the world, in helping it exist. And that's incredible to me. So, I think that's covers what I have to say. If you like the vid, please give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to the channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you.